So it is 10:30 a.m. Good Friday, April 10th. I'm not going to eat until Sunday morning. We'll see if I go longer, but at the minimum, I won't eat until Sunday. So that'll be like a 50 something hour fast. And I'll keep you posted on how I feel. That'll be the most important. I'll keep you posted on how I feel. Because I woke up already and did a 5 mile walk this morning.
Burned how many calories?
Burned at least, I think it was like 780 something.
Wow.
780 something like that. Allison says, wow. Of course she says wow, because that's some serious shit.
That's like a full workout.
That's a full workout right there. We're not trying to get skinny here. We're trying to maintain strength and get strong. We're trying to maintain strength during quarantine, not lose strength. It's going to be hard to build strength during the quarantine, or at least build mass, but we can at least work our hardest to try to maintain the strength that we do have. So anyways, that's how we're going to approach things. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know how I feel. I'll let you know what I'm doing workout wise and how my body is feeling, so you can get a good example, a good taste of, if I'm becoming weak or if I'm getting stronger or my mental game is fading or developing. And I assure you, my mental game ain't gonna ever fucking fade. My mental game only gets stronger when shit gets harder. Trust me. People are waking up, cooking omelets, eating French toast, sausages, bagels, all that type of shit. When you spend all your time not worrying about food and you get all this free time back, you can focus on the real shit that you need to focus on. You can focus on actually being really productive. I'm not about people using this time during COVID and this quarantine to sit around and watch YouTube videos and Hulu. Why are you spending your time watching other people? You should be doing what you can to be as productive as possible with all this time. Today's Good Friday, so I don't have work today. And I don't have work Saturday and Sunday, so I got a 3-day weekend trapped indoors. I'm trapped in this apartment for the next 3 days. Why am I going to spend my time sitting around bullshitting, watching other people, watching Netflix and Hulu? I'm going to do all of those things, but why am I going to do that shit before I do what's top priority for me? That's backwards, man. That don't make sense. We got all this free time trapped indoors. You should be doing the shit you need to do to be as productive as possible. So, you know what I'm about to do. I already got my plant check. This is a growth mindset. We're not playing games worrying about other people's bullshit. We're worried about how we can grow. Plant check. That's why I do it. Every day. I'm not spending time on Hulu and Netflix until I've taken care of my shit. Plant check, baby. Plant check. Since this quarantine started, this mango didn't even have these leaves. This is real growth right here. I implore you, if y'all are sitting around playing games this early in the morning, watching shit on Netflix, watching Hulu, YouTubing your ass away, you're messing up, man. Focus on some real shit that benefits you. Plant check. It's 12:15, checking back in. No food. You already know. We don't eat around this bitch. We're always in the midst of being productive and trying to wash these dishes and put things away. I get a phone call. I'm getting phone calls to see if I'm still interested in jobs, on top of interviews that I'm scheduling in between my work from home week, like I did earlier this week on Tuesday. I had to get suited and tied up and schedule a Zoom interview in between my actual work from home duties. And now people are calling me for other jobs, unrelated jobs. So when you see me out in the fucking morning in the rain, before anybody else is out of bed, ask yourself, are you working as hard as me? There's a reason why I challenge myself and I do the shit I do. Yeah, not eating for a few days, right? It's not a big challenge, just something new, something to push myself, something that you probably ain't doing, but something that for me, not a big challenge. Just try something new, push yourself. Get your lazy ass out of your nice warm bed in the morning and get up early and start putting in work. So again, when you see me out and I do what I need to do, and I'm out in the dark, and I'm out in the cold, and I'm out in the rain, and I'm putting in that work before you get out of bed, I'm already hitting it. I'm already making moves, and I'm already trying to grow before you've even started your day. And that's why right now we're in the middle of a pandemic. People are losing their jobs. People are desperately clinging and holding on to their bullshit jobs that they don't even like. But I'm scheduling interviews in between my work. Think about that. Think about if you're doing what you need to do every day and you're trying to be as productive as you can every day and you're making the right decisions, or if you're just bullshitting. Are you half-assed? I'm not worried about this job. I'm trying to get a better job. I'm not worried about falling out of shape. I'm trying to get in better shape. I'm trying to grow during this time. What are you doing with your life? It's 2:30 p.m. I will say I'm pretty goddamn tired. So now I'm just gonna kick it for a bit. This is what happens when you're actually legitimately hungry and you're eating only to eat because you need food for fuel. As you can see right now, I could use a little bit of fuel, but I'm not eating. And on top of that, I woke up, as you saw this morning, and put in a bunch of work and walked 5 miles. So I'm a little hungry in general. What? It's alright. Because I'll be alright later and I'll wake up and have more energy because we ain't turning back on our word.
Because if
It's 2:30 p.m. watching Timmy live.
All conspiracy. Yep, Trolls. There's a new Trolls movie coming out. Full fast builds willpower. I think that no food till Sunday, Playboy. No food till Sunday, Playboy. He's not eating till Sunday, y'all. It's Friday right now. That fool ain't gonna eat till Sunday. That's gonna be your Sunday fun day. Okay. Doing jokes about weight gain should be avoided during COVID-19 because it can trigger people. All right.
It's 8 p.m. Good Friday, April 10th. I know it's 8 p.m. because I hear people cheering. And that's what they've been doing at 8 p.m. And you know what else that means? It means I still ain't had no food, baby. We're going to bed. We're going to bed hungry. We're going to bed with no food. So all the shit y'all have been eating throughout the day, all the snacks, all the junk food, I ain't had none. Trust me, I want food. Oh, I want food. But we don't eat around here. We don't eat food around here. We stay hungry. I'm hungrier than you ever have been. And I do that deliberately. Because we stay hungry around here. We don't eat food. Food is for the weak. We don't eat. Damn. I don't know. COVID-19 Kroger online order pickup. So I still haven't eaten any food since Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday. But I still gotta think about ordering food.
Well, just because the spots keep filling up.
The spots are filling up. So if we want to get this food anytime without going physically in person to the store, I gotta do it. So let's look at this list right now, and I'm gonna try and make this order happen.
Chicken breasts.
Okay, how many chicken breasts?
It says one bag is 40 ounces. So I got 2.
That is not a lot of chicken breasts.
Isn't that a lot?
No. All right, whatever. I would still get 3 of those.
3.
At least. Those things go fucking quick. Okay.
I got you an asparagus.
You got me a asparagus. Oh, damn. We got an asparagus. One stock?
Yeah, as I said, you want
One
more?
stock?
How many stocks do you want? Or bunches? It's a bunch. Let me have a bag of lemons. I figure I squeeze my own lemon juice.
Squeeze it.
Since the other lemon juice was
Squeeze
too
it.
much.
Squeeze
I
it.
got you, how many cans of this salmon do you want?
Oh, you already know you need
2?
to get at least 3. At least 3.
All right.
Playing games with me out here. I ain't even eating food, and she's talking about 1 can of salmon. Mm-mm. So much, and maybe reduce the amount of excess fat you got on your ass. I don't know what else is going to motivate you. Allison sounds like she's in the process of learning on her own why you got to take care of your plants and why you got to check on them regularly and gauge their growth. And her bell pepper plants have looked beat down for the last several weeks, months, I'd say. And I think she's realizing now that they're intertwined. And when you got too many plants growing in one container too long, they're not going to grow well. You got to separate them and give them the space they need. And that's what I tell you, Allison.
Actually, honestly, though, you were like, oh, maybe you could put both of those plants in one container instead of...
Well, all I know is, at this point, I don't have any plants growing multiple plants growing in any containers. All my plants have been separated because I know that at some point you got to separate all your plants and give them the space they need to grow. So let's see what she's got going on here.
Take it out.
Just taking it out?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's take it out. Allison is now working on separating her plants. These are bell pepper plants, and they appear to be a bit stunted. So she's separating them. She's separating with freshly painted nails.
Yes.
Get those freshly painted nails deep in that dirt soil. Y'all know I grow. I grow from seed. And I watch that process. Because, as I've said before, and I'll always say, you want to do things that inspire growth in you on a daily basis. Case in point, this is my avocado. One of my many. I think I have 9 or 10 avocado plants. It's a good looking plant right there. This guy is probably ready to be transplanted himself into a bigger container. Because as I've said before, plants are a good hobby to encourage growth, and they very, very closely reflect what I consider to be lessons in life. Case in point, this plant, he's outgrown his container very, very heavily. I'll show you at some point, but his root system is bound. He's now bound to this container, root bound, literally. And he needs more space to grow. So we gotta give him the space and the chance to grow by putting him in a bigger container. And just like with people, if you keep somebody locked up and caged up inside, don't expose them to the elements of the outdoor and natures, and you keep them confined in a bubble, and you don't give them the room they need to truly grow, they're not going to flourish.
Can I even put this plant in this container? Or should I? Look how long the roots are.
That's way, way too big for that container.
So what are these?
Both of those need to be in much bigger containers.
Okay.
And now we see what we've got to do with our plants. We got to treat them like we treat ourselves. Give them room to grow. And expose them to the situations of life and the elements of outdoors. Challenges. Whoa, man. You can't be doing all that. No food since Thursday. And I'm watching this. That takes a real self-discipline to see somebody going in on a family-size 8-piece and not eat till tomorrow. It does look good. All right, hit it. She said she stays within her calorie limits. I respect that. Ashley was supposed to lose 40 pounds in 2 months. All right, where we at? Okay, yeah, that was a weight loss of 1 pound. Bam, baby!
I'm not sure about that.
Put the food down, Ashley.
Alright, so there's like a drop on this side. Try to just find.
still going just as slow as ever. Just as slow as ever. It's almost 2 p.m. on Saturday, and your boy's hungry, and I'm looking down below at people with bags of Chick-fil-A. They don't want this life, man. They don't know about this life of starving.
This white man getting Chick-fil-A.
Versus what I'm doing.
I do see this black woman out here exercising. Good for her. Well, how much furniture does this guy got? Wow, he has another sofa? Oh, wow, look at these assholes.
Damn, assholes.
Yeah, there's a girl on a Segway. They look young. Maybe they're like 13 or something.
6:30. We're going for the long haul, baby. No food till tomorrow, but I'm seeing people outside walking with bags and bags of Chick-fil-A.
Still?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 in the morning. Gotta go outside and do my loops. Gotta show people what this real shit is about. The question is, what are you doing? It's 5 in the morning, girl, and you out here on your computer trying to wake me up. "5:50 a.m. Sunday morning, April 12th. The shit I say and the shit I do isn't fun. It isn't comfortable. You think it's fucking comfortable? Waking up early as shit every day off a fucking couch so you can be that much closer to your computer and apply for fucking jobs in the morning when everybody else sleeps in for 2 fucking hours? You think it's comfortable going on a fucking walk or run in the cold, dark rain every morning when everybody else wants to sleep in? Shit isn't comfortable. But that shit builds discipline. That shit builds inner mental strength. And I've been fucking building that for years. Where were you an hour and a half ago when it was fucking dark and I was out here working? Separate yourself from the weak. Separate yourself from the weak. You want to come out now? You want to come out now? After I've already been out here all this time? Yeah, bring your weak ass mask and your unimpressive stature. I'm gonna add some more work. I'm gonna add more work. Separate myself from the pack. 4 miles deep. 7 a.m. 600 plus calories. Before most of the city's even woken up. And as I say that, I look ahead and I just see dumb shit. I see uninspired, unmotivated individuals looking to a dumbass, looking to a shithead for their motivation, doing reckless, dangerous shit out here, knowing damn well they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, but knowing they don't have the motivation or the self-discipline or the mindset to do the shit themselves. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. See, this is what I fucking talk about when I say be inspired. Be inspired by yourself. Motivate yourself. Don't look to other people for inspiration, especially when they're doing dumb shit. You need to find inspiration on your own. Fucking crazy. Crazy shit. Wow, man. We got a global pandemic going on, but we got this shit happening too. Damn. That whole team is getting taken out, son. Damn. Oh, I'm just capturing some of this. I'm capturing some of this. Because this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Y'all are reckless as hell. Y'all are fucking crazy yourself. You a good coach. You're a great coach. Dumbass. Fuck you. April 12th, Easter Sunday at 10:45. In 15 minutes, that will be 60 hours of no food. It's the longest I've gone thus far with intermittent fasting. 60 hours. It ain't nothing but a mental game. And I know a lot of people personally who try to fast for Lent and they don't want to eat sugar. They try to fast from sugar. They're still eating every day, but they want to fast from sugar. Or they want to fast from non-food, like they want to fast from trash TV or B-rated reality TV once a week for a day. Real story, true story. Somebody from my job said this. But I fast for the mental development and the mindset because it helps me grow. So in about 15 minutes, I'll hit a 60-hour fast, and I'll probably break it. I'll probably eat something nice and filling. I think Allison fasted yesterday too, so she's going to break her fast, probably. I'm sure she's just waiting for me to eat. And,
yeah, so we can both eat at the same time.
So we can both eat at the same time. Now, we both haven't gone the same duration without eating, but we'll both eat at the same time. She didn't eat all yesterday. That was Saturday, the 11th. And I didn't eat, and she didn't eat much on the 10th, that Friday that we did our failed attempt to go to the grocery store. But we did make an online order, so we are picking up food online. Or we are going to go pick it up on Wednesday morning. But we decided against the COVID risk to buy in person. And other than that, I didn't eat since that video. What day was that? That was
Friday morning.
That was Friday morning. So I haven't eaten since Thursday night. So that was Friday, Saturday. Well, yeah, Friday and Saturday. And then I went to sleep. Woke up, went on a walk, burned about 770 calories, walked a little less than 5 miles, like 4.5, 4 and some change. Had a little altercation with some reckless ass people out there, and you'll probably see that. You know, because we got to stop people from doing the dumb shit. And if we can't stop them, we can at least not engage in the dumb shit. But anyways, haven't eaten for 60 hours, and it's all good, man. Shit, I guess I could, if I wanted to, extend it and not eat till tomorrow, but I'm fucking hungry.
You burn how many calories?
I burned 770 calories on the walk, and I did want to do a weight-bearing workout. I did want to do a weight workout today. You know, because I didn't work out with weights in the last couple of days. I'm getting a workout right now holding this fucking phone. I will say my shoulders are probably getting pretty fucking jacked with all this phone holding, but yeah, 60 hours, no food. We ain't tripping, man. We ain't tripping. Next time I'll do a longer fast. Maybe next time I'll do closer to, what would a 3-day fast be? 72 hours would be 3 full days, right? And then if I go to sleep, closer to like 80 something hours. So maybe the next fast will be 80 hours. But for now we did a 60-hour fast, and then earlier this week, it was either earlier this week or last week, I did another almost 40. I did a 48-hour fast. I did a 48-hour fast one of these days recently. Actually, I did the 48-hour fast. I did the 48-hour fast on the day that I had a job interview. You might not know about that, but I'm working from home and I'm also getting job interviews. And I also got final job offers on the table too. So we're prepared. We're prepared for anything. None of these might pan out with this chaotic situation that we got going on. But that don't stop me from working. And then that don't stop me from struggling and challenging myself. So while y'all are trying not to get fat, I got food in the cabinets. And we go in days without food because we're working on the mental. When the pandemic is over and we survive this and we find a vaccine, what happens when World War III hits and you're going to get trapped in a bunker for a year straight and all you got to live off of is 10 cans of beans? Huh? 10 cans of beans for a year between 3 people. Who's dying first? Right? Who gonna die first? It's not gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. It might happen, but it ain't gonna be me, and it ain't gonna be first. Maybe third. Shit, maybe I make it out alive. But that's what I'm talking about. Mental. We got food, man. Not a lot. We don't have a lot of options. I'll show you what the fridge looks like right now. There's not a lot in it, but trust me, we got enough to go a couple more days, and I'm not even eating. I'm choosing not to eat. So people want to talk to me about they want to cut out gluten. They want to cut out processed carbs for Lent. What about this? What about cutting out all sustenance of any kind and still having access to it just a few feet away in the kitchen? What about having access to food and cutting it out entirely to test the mental willpower and the strength of the mind? That's why I fast. I don't do that shit for little silly purposes like cutting out carbs. I do that shit for willpower, mental strength. And that's what we're working on. So in about 7 minutes or so, I'll be 60 hours. Sometime soon we'll test it again. I'll try and get closer to 80 hours. 72, 80, somewhere around there. We got people walking around overweight. We got people walking around during COVID overweight, yet still going out to eat junk food and fast food. Ain't that something? Unhealthy and overweight, and using this quarantine as a time to still put yourself at risk by engaging in transactions with people at fast food stores to continue eating badly.
Well, they would say they're supporting the local businesses.
Chick-fil-A is a local business that needs to be supported?
I don't know. No.
Well, that's true. There are many people that are probably supporting their local business, their local chicken wing shop, their local sandwich shop. I get it. But what's more important to you, supporting your local business or dying?
Damn. Yeah, I think your health would be more important than risking interacting with people for food.
Yeah, we want food. Food is good. Food is life. But this shit ain't gonna hurt you if you don't eat for a day or two. Just like if you don't go get a number spicy chicken number 2 for 2 days. Local business can survive. They ain't gonna die. They ain't gonna go out of business because you don't get a chicken sandwich today. But you know what might happen? You might get a virus and it kills your ass. So if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. But we're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue trying to push, challenge myself. And in a little bit, I'll let you see when I go make my first meal. I'll let you see what that is. I'll let you see what I break my fast with. And I'll let you see what we got left in the cabinets and in the fridge and the freezer so you can see what we're working with. But you'll see that we have food. Not a lot of options. That's the other thing. Not a lot of options in this place. But the options that we do have, I ain't even partaking in them until now. I went 60 hours without partaking. 60 hours testing my will. build strength. There's a lot of people that got a lot less than I got in my cabinets now, and they got to make that shit last a lot longer than 3 days till they go back to the grocery store. There's a lot of people with a quarter of what we got in our cabinets in our kitchen right now, and they got 4 people living in a household, and they're not getting more groceries for another 2 weeks. And see, I recognize that. I realize that. I realize I don't need my ass to be getting more food and spending more money, right? I see what's important and what isn't important and what's critical and what isn't. There's a lot of people that don't got any money right now and no financial ability to buy more food, and they got not even half of what we got, and they got to feed more people. See, I know that. I realize that. And that allows me to test myself and realize the privilege I have in having some food in my cabinets in my fridge. So today we're going to eat in honor of Jesus and his 40-day fast in the desert. I'm going to finally eat. But think about that. Think about that next time you're stuffing your face. If you need to be stuffing your face, and if you realize all the shit other people don't have. And not to make anybody feel bad, that's all right. We can eat. We can eat. We are all allowed to eat. But just realize, are you eating because you want to eat? Are you eating because you need to eat? Do you realize what's critical in life and what you just want? That'll help you go after the shit that you want and the shit that you need. That'll help get your priorities in check. There's more to be learned and more to be gained from just not eating for a day or two than a caloric deficit. It's bigger than that. Happy Easter. I'll check in with you when I make my first meal. Oh, baby. It's now 11 a.m., 11 p.m. Thursday night to now Sunday at 11 a.m. If we're just tracking those hours, 60 hours. It might be, honestly, it might have been a little longer than that because Allison says we probably were done eating and getting ready for bed by 10, which would be closer to 61 or so. But just for all intents and purposes, we'll keep it accurate. We'll make sure the numbers are right, and we'll give a little bit of cushion, and we'll start it from 11 p.m. Even though I think it might have been longer than that, but we'll say from 11 p.m. it's Thursday night to Easter Sunday, April 12th, 11 a.m. 60-hour fast complete, baby. Now it's time to eat. Now it's time to eat, boy. You see what I see when I walk into my kitchen? First thing I see, baby. Growth. That is new growth on my avocado. Because I'm only inspired by shit that helps you grow. I'm only inspired by growth. I'm not inspired by anything that doesn't promote growth. We don't got a lot of food. We got an empty fridge. I don't even know what this shit is. I don't even think this is food, honestly. I think this is scraps. Oh, I know what this is. This is banana peels because I didn't want to attract fruit flies. So this ain't even food right here. What else we got? Oh, these are just bananas. These are the bananas that were peeled. Frozen bananas. And we got some chicken bones. Chicken bone. So that's not a very overly packed freezer, as you can see. We have frozen bananas and chicken bones. What do we got here? Corn, peas, and pigeon peas. And on the left we have black rice and lentils and my amaranth in the middle. Looks like we also got 2 little things of chobani. Make that 3. Looks like we got 2 apples. Looks like Allison's got some oats soaking in milk. We've got a little bit of milk left. We've got an oddly placed container of popcorn being refrigerated. Don't ask me. Actually, I think I did that, but...
Well, you put the popcorn in the refrigerator.
That's what we got. What happened?
You put the popcorn.
What?
You put the popcorn in the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, why is this in here? But I was like, maybe he's doing something with it.
Oh, okay. Why?
No, I can put the popcorn in a bag and put it away. So
Oh,
It's not
okay.
me.
It's not you?
Don't tell me it was me.
Okay, alright, that was me then. That was me. I put the popcorn in the fridge. But see, I admit, I put the popcorn in the fridge. I did that. Maybe I was thinking I was trying something new. Maybe I was trying to create a new snack. Ice cold popcorn. You know, maybe I had something going on in my head where I wanted to do lightly chilled popcorn. But I own that. I did that. Don't front on me. If you don't have cupboard space, you don't have storage cabinets, put them up top, man. I'm an innovator. That's what I do. We also got lemon plants. We got an avocado that is in need of repair. He needs some water. Maybe he needs some milk. He needs milk! He needs something. And I got to make sure to give it to him because, you know, like I said, man, we're all about growth. We ain't trying to fold like him. We're trying to grow like them. It's all about growth, man. That's what I'm about. That's how we operate around here. Look how strong this stem is, man. Look, man, I'm trying. I can't even bend it, man. We grow, man. We build to optimize. We're unbreakable around here. Case in point, right here, man. Unbreakable. See how thick that is? When you build a solid foundation, you become unbreakable. And that's what that avocado is, man. I grew this same avocado. You see what it is? I grew him in a black bean container. Look at the growth that my avocado was able to make in a black bean container. That container is for these bad boys. You see what it is? A can of black beans, $2.61. And look what I created, man. Look what I created. A can of black beans and elements.
You say people, you know, how you take care of your plants reflects how well you take care of yourself and how well you take care of other people. You know, if you don't take care of the plants, if you don't water them, then obviously, like, they die, they don't do well. You know, if you don't take care of your body and yourself, you obviously, you know, you won't do well in life.
And you know what else? There's many. The correlations to plants and us is endless. But another obvious one is these bad boys grow and they thrive when they face challenges, right?
Oh, yeah.
When these guys go outside, they face the elements.
Like this one, how there's a big chunk missing.
There's a big chunk missing from him, but guess what? He's thriving and he's still putting up new growth. See, when these plants go outside, their natural habitat is to be outside, to grow in nature. They experience sun, blistering sun. They experience rain and water. They experience drought with lack of water. They experience wind. You know what wind does when the wind gusts and blows plants back and forth? It makes the root system stronger. It makes the stem stronger. It builds a strong foundation in your plant. And you know what happens when you take a person and you shelter them inside? You don't expose them to challenges in real life, they don't grow. You got to get out in the real world. You got to face challenges. You got to face the elements of the world. right? You ain't gonna be able to make it. You're not gonna be able to make it during a quarantine if all you do is stay inside day in and day out for a year. You got to be able to challenge yourself. You got to be exposed to the elements. Now, you don't have to be exposed right now to the elements. Now is a good time to be in quarantine. But all along, all the months and years leading up to this quarantine, what were you doing? Were you exposing yourself to challenges? Were you going outside and facing the elements and facing the real world so that when you got locked up indoors, you would be able to grow and handle yourself? Or have you always been sheltered? Have you always avoided challenges? Depending on how you handled the last few years of your life, it'll really demonstrate now on lockdown. It probably will be a certified 61, 62 hours because it looks like I'm not going to be ready to eat until noon. But I'm going to make homemade salmon cake. I got a whole bunch of pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and raw peanuts here. So I take these bad boys. Look, everything measured, everything calculated, everything with measured, analytical, practical planning. We're going to do about 28 grams of nuts. Gram or two over is fine. It's all good. We ain't tripping. Again, we ain't even eating in 2 days, so it's all straight. Looks like we got 28, 29 grams of peanuts. So I'm going to blend those guys up. Make a little bit of what do you call it? Peanut grain, peanut flour. And I'm going to eat that with the salmon cakes and probably throw some egg whites in there. And I'll eat that with some beans and some rice, and that'll be my first meal.
We live in a world, in a society where it's like they want you to. I mean, food is just presented everywhere. It's lots of marketing. They tell you breakfast and most morning meal of the day, just so that cereal brands can make you buy more cereal and things like that. But there's nothing for like marketers to be gained by fasting. Like food companies can't win if you say I want to fast.
Nope. You out of luck, man.
But yeah, people look forward to eating food. They're like, oh, I want to wake up in the morning. Oh, let me think. Oh, I have so many options. I can make eggs. I can make some pancakes. I can make some hash browns. Kind of like you said, people just love to eat. And so then if you say like, oh, I'm not gonna eat food, then it's like, okay, well, what else am I gonna do with my day? Like what? Like.
Damn, what else am I gonna do with my day? If donuts are holding you back in life, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time, bro, if donuts are holding you back. It doesn't look too hot right now, but trust me, it'll look good once it's grilled up. It's 11:45, so this shit definitely ain't gonna be ready in 15 minutes. But by noon, it looks like I'll be getting ready to break my fast. Allison has already broken hers. She's done, and I'm still prepping. It's 12:03. Haven't eaten yet. It takes me quite a long time to cook if you haven't noticed. But I got 2 salmon cakes here, and I got 2 prepped in the refrigerator. Those will be my dinner, and this will be my breakfast. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I learned to cook. Yeah, I learned how. We don't do it for the likes. We do it for the life. We do it for the life I want to live. Strong, healthy, practically dialed in. Dialed in at all times. So when crazy shit like this hits the fan and we hit COVID, I've been as calculated and measured as I possibly can be in all of what I do. Got 77 grams of corn. I guess I might have just broken my fast because I licked my finger, but I think I'm good. I don't think that really counts for too many calories. Got my 2 little salmon cakes simmering. Got Allison sitting here, standing. Hanging out, she says. You see the colors we got on our plate. You see how when we decide to break our 60-hour fast, how we eat. We ain't eating junk. We ain't going to Chick-fil-A. We ain't being unnecessary with anything we do. We're trying to create life. We're trying to create growth. That's 132 grams of pigeon peas for the record, so I can track. We eat that Capital City Mambo sauce because we from Chocolate City. We from the original Chocolate City. Dude, we might be in Atlanta now, which they try to call Chocolate City, but the ignorant shit I see y'all doing out, I'm not sure I want to call this Chocolate City. We from the original Chocolate City. Salmon cakes, baby. Those are some juicy salmon cakes, baby, and we about to eat. We about to feast. But guess what? We about to feast on beans, vegetables, and corn. With some salmon cakes. We ain't unnecessary in any aspect. And trust me, we ain't doing no dietary shit like keto. We ain't on any of that dumb shit. We ain't eliminating any type of specific macronutrient. Why the fuck you think we call it a nutrient? Because it's necessary to your fucking survival. People want to do this keto shit, right? That's all good. I ain't tripping. You want to do keto, do keto. But they call these fucking nutrients because they're necessary.